Hello everyone and welcome to this video where we will be discussing HTTP response in the angle or the view of a DevOps engineer. So if you are an aspiring DevOps engineer or you're already a DevOps engineer and want to understand what is an HTTP response, in this video I will be explaining it in the detail and I'll be explaining the basics of it so you will remember it forever, trust me. Now, what is HTTPS? You have always used HTTPS whenever you want to connect to any website using World Wide Web, right? But what exactly is it? Why is it important to know what is an HTTP response? We will discuss this in this video. Stay tuned with me. As I said to you, my explanation will definitely make you remember this concept. So let's now go into the video and understand this particular concept. Before I go ahead, I want to let you know that if you are someone preparing yourself for DevOps interview, I have a new Udemy course called as 50 DevOps Interview Questions and Answer 2022. You can purchase this course. There will always be discount in Udemy. You can go and purchase. If not, there is a discount code mentioned in the description, which you can also use. And if you want to discuss something about DevOps career aspiration, then you can also book free 30 minutes DevOps related discussion. The link for that is in the description. And I look forward to meet with you. And you can ask me any question related to DevOps career, growth, etc. And I'm happy to answer it. Okay, now let's dive deep into the world of HTTP response. Now, why should you as a DevOps engineer learn about HTTP response? Let us say you as a DevOps engineer are working in an organization and there is an incident. In this incident call, you have also joined. They are speaking that there is a 500 response error or there is a 400 response and they are trying to debug this. Now you have no clue what these numbers are. What are these numbers? Why are they debugging this? That is what I'll try to explain. And you being a DevOps engineer in an organization should be aware of how the APIs are built, how the requests are flowing through, because you will be also involved in debugging this application. I will explain this concept with the help of a supermarket example. Imagine you are in a supermarket and you are trying to buy some things and you are going into different aisles and you're trying to buy some things. Let us say you find some apples. You want to buy it. And you also want to buy some bananas and some milk. Now, what do? You go, you see the apple, that is, view the apple, get the information about the apple. What is the price? How much does it weigh, etc. And then you're going to put it to your cart. So you performed two actions. You made a get action and a put action, right? So with a get action, you got some kind of information. You got some kind of info. And with put action, you got or inserted the info into your cart. So this is the action you perform. Now you go ahead, you buy all this stuff, and then when you come to the counter of the milk, let us say you again have your cart and there is a lot of things here. You add this, that is, you made a put action, but then you decide, you know what, I don't need the milk today, I will get it the other day. So you put it back. So this is a delete operation in terms of the cart, right? So if we focus on the cart only, let us say, what and all actions can be performed on this? You are putting something, you're getting something, you're putting something to the cart, and you're deleting or removing something from the cart. Okay, so now we understand we performed some actions on a given cart in the supermarket. Now let me relate this on how it will look in an organization. Let's try to debug this architecture. When you open a website, let's say www.google.com, you flow via the World Wide Web and you get some response, right? You see a website, some content. This can be an image, it can be text, or it can be a video. How is this coming? All of this information is coming from. This comes from a GET call. A GET call will fetch all of this information from the server and it will render to you as information. Next, you want to sign up for a website. When you sign up for a website, you write some email ID and some information. So if you put this information, it has to reach the server, right? It has to be stored somewhere. So this is put operation. So the put operation or the post operation, it is going to store something in the server, the second one. Then there is a delete operation, let us say. You want to delete some information from the website or some information on your account has to be deleted. Then it makes a delete call. So all of this is a protocol or a response call that is sent to an application server so that it can render the result back to you. And these are called as HTTP response. The different kinds of responses that you can remember, the famous one is 200, okay, meaning it is good. 400 or 500 series are error. On a high level, you can remember this. I will not be going like in depth on what is 401, 402, 500 and C. That is not the goal of this video because there is a lot of combination of numbers, right? But I believe now you understood what is a HTTP response, what is a response, first of all, what is a GET call, what is a PUT call, and what is a delete call. This is primarily used in every single organization, and all of this that we just discussed is a part of what we call as HyperText Transport Protocol, in other words, HTTP. So this is an application layer protocol for transmitting hypermedia, that is video, document, etc. via HTML. It was designed for communication between our web browser and our web server. This is our web server and this is our browser. It can be any browser, right? So HTTP is used for the communication between our web server and the web browsers and the web servers. Now, there are multiple ways in which it does, and that is it sends the response, and what are the responses? Get response, put and post call, and delete call. There are other responses also that you can study. Another information I would like to add is HTTP and HTTPS. What is the difference between these two? HTTP is unsecured protocol, that is the communication between your web server from the browser. So it goes right. This is unsecured. If it is HTTP, if it is HTTPS, then it is secured via a certificate. What is a certificate? Well, I will be explaining that also, maybe, but in the future videos, not now. But you should always prefer to open website with HTTPS because it is a secured mode of communication between your browser and the web server. Well, that's it. I think now you have understood what is a HTTP response, what is the goal of it, and how to remember it. I gave you an example of the supermarket. So this should help you to remember this concept very easily. And as a DevOps engineer, now you know what is a response, how does it work, what should I know as a DevOps engineer when I go to debug. From this information that I have provided, go ahead, read more about HTTP responses. If you have any question, always write it down in the comment section. I will do my best to answer it. That's it for this video, my friends. I hope you understood. If you have liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. There will be videos every week coming, and I'll be explaining concept in a similar manner. So speak to you in the next video. Till then, take care and